What's going on, B Nation? I hope you guys are all doing well. So I've been meaning to do this video for a while, my review of Dr. Morse. If for some reason you have not heard of Dr. Morse, check him out on YouTube. Dr. Morse is a naturopath doctor, certified iridologist, master herbalist, biochemist. I was on YouTube 4 years ago and I was very familiar with a lot of the raw foodists out there, and I often watched some of their videos, but I didn't actually grasp the message. And I remember seeing 4 years ago, I remember seeing Dr. Morse I was searching about health, and I remember seeing one of his videos and I watched it, and I believe it was everything about foods, everything you need to know about foods. So I clicked into it.
Easy to see in clinical practice what raw foods do to people. And nowhere are you going to find cooked foods better than raw foods.
I understood what he was saying for the most part, but I didn't watch anything further from him because he was blasting a lot of the foods I was eating. You know, like beans and grains, and I was like, what am I going to eat? You know, this guy's not giving me very many options. And so I didn't get the message at that time. And I also think that is because I didn't suffer enough at that time I was suffering at that time, but I wasn't suffering enough to really look further into it, or maybe I just wasn't aware enough. And it wasn't until about a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, that I really got into looking at his videos, because I was really suffering, with the acne, with the ovarian cysts I was getting, and it wasn't getting any better. So I was looking at, what can I do now? I thought I tried everything, and it's amazing that back 4 years ago, I was so attached to these foods that if someone were to say something bad about it, I right away wrote them off, because I was so attached to this food. I was so attached to, the beans and the grains, and I still eat. I'm not perfect. I still eat some of those foods out there. I wasn't suffering enough, and it wasn't until I got, the really bad ovarian cysts, they weren't going away. That's when I started looking further. It was like, okay, I need to try something different. And then that's when I started really getting into his videos, and I started looking at his grape detoxes and his message. I had to listen to hours upon hours of his videos, and I'm thinking, he's really talking about fruit so much, but yet I hear so much about fruit and how much sugar it has, and the fructose, and what happened to Steve Jobs, and it's all this in the mind that's going on, and what you hear. And I'm thinking, I have to stay away from fruit, because it'll give me diabetes, candida, it's too much fruit, it's too much fruit sugar, and I have to stay away from this. That's what I was told. But I'm thinking, you know what? Screw it. Screw everything I've been told. Let's try what he has to say. And that's what I want to share today, is experience. And that is the most powerful knowledge that you can gain, is through your experience. Once I started doing the grape detoxes and I started detoxing myself, I started noticing the truth about fruit. And I started seeing everything he was saying, the mucus elimination, the runny nose, and I started noticing I was eliminating so much mucus down below, and I was eliminating so much a day. I knew I was onto something, and this was the truth. And I have been so constipated, you guys, mentally as well as intestinally. And if you have grapes, if you have fruit, you start eliminating. And that is what when the body's eating the foods that we're designed to eat, everything works better. We're now giving our bodies the right fuel, just like a car. Everything starts running better. You don't have all these symptoms, these engine lights going on and whatnot, because now we're giving our bodies the live enzymes. We are electrical beings, so we need electrical food, and that comes from the live enzymes from the fruits and the vegetables, the hydration, the antioxidants. So Dr. Morse, in my opinion, Dr. Morse saved my life. I don't know if I'd be here. To be honest, I feel like if I didn't come to the awareness and step out of the box and try something different, and this is what it's all about, is if this isn't working, change it. Change what you're doing. Try something different. So when I started looking into detoxification with the fruit, this is what healed me. And I'm gonna come out with a separate video on my testimonial, but I really want to thank Dr. Morse, and I always want to give credit where it's due, because I honestly don't know where I would be right now. And I'm gonna try to keep myself together for this video, but I've lost so many people from cancer. I've had family members that have heart attacks and they're on medications, and they just haven't come to the awareness yet. And the power of the food, and all, these so-called experts are so, they think disease is a mystery, and they're so lost. And when you give people too much information, that's exactly what can happen. So Dr. Morse, he really takes the complex and he simplifies it, and that's what I really like about him. And I really want to thank you, Dr. Morse, because you healed me, and I believe you saved my life. I don't know where I would be. I could have gone the other way and been gone off this planet. So I'm doing these videos for you guys, for anybody, to help you, and that's my way of giving back now. So check out Dr. Morse. His herbs are fantastic. He is I believe one of the greatest beings of our time, and it was only him that got to me, because I understand chemistry a little bit and physics, and I know that everything is cause and effect, and it's really broken down to acids and alkalinity. And there's only two main fluids of the human body. How simple: your blood and your lymph. And your blood is alkaline, so we are predominantly alkaline, so we should be eating those alkaline foods. So check out Dr. Morse. He is amazing. And his herbs, I took the kidney, I took the adrenal glands, and I'm still working on that, still working on myself, not perfect. So I'm going to be sharing a lot more, you guys, on my own journey. And you know what, there are some people out there that will say, Dr. Morse is, all about the money, and I've heard some people say that, but if Dr. Morse was really about the money, he wouldn't be doing what he's doing. There's a lot of other jobs out there that can bring a lot more money, and I won't get, certain jobs in hospitals and whatnot. He could be doing a lot of other things, like, look at the pharmaceutical industry, $1 billion. And I'm so thankful we have Dr. Morse out there, you guys. We need more people speaking up about this. We need more people bringing the truth forward. And it doesn't matter how many, people are going to rebuttal. And once you know truth, nobody can F with you. So that's the greatest thing, is once you know the truth, nobody can F with you anymore. And I thank you, Dr. Morse, for that. He's a great being, and I'm just so thankful we have him out there, because I don't know where I'd be right now if it wasn't for him. And there was nobody else that was getting to me at that time, and he's one of the few out there that's pushing this message, and that's what I'm here to do as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. As always, be alkaline, be yourself, and be getting in some raw food today. Cheers.